Hey everybody, welcome back to another Triple Hound video, and we are making yet another custom Fortnite skin in response to your requests in the comments below, and this time we are making Magneto. Obviously we can't put helmets and armor on these guys like we had in the thumbnail, kind of doctored up to show you what he could look like, but what we can do is match at least the colors and the uniform patterns that Magneto has in the comic books, and I'm going to show you right away how we did that. First of all, we used the hunter skin and the stalwart pattern. It's kind of that classic superhero pattern that has like the boots, gloves, and underwear thingy across the midsection. We used the half mask head style, which is really the closest we can get to a helmet on him, like a Magneto style helmet, which covers the top half of his face. The other thing about that is that he's got that purple, almost diamond shaped thing on his head using this half mask style in this uniform mode. And that kind of replicates some of the purple designs on his helmet as well. It's not perfect, but it's what we can do with what we have with the Boundless set. Doesn't really matter about the eye mask, but please do put the belt on. Primary material is metallic, and that helps get some metal into his uniform. He is Magneto after all. We decided with the color purple. You could also go with indigo. We just thought it was a little too blue for what we were looking for. Violet was a little too pink. Purple kind of hit the sweet spot for us in terms of matching what the cartoon version of him looks like. Secondary material is spandex with brick red. Our accessory color was also purple. This gave us a little bit of texture to his uniform. Usually in the comics and cartoons and such, he's got kind of armor in things on his body in different places, like over his shoulders and in his boots and gloves and stuff. And this was a little bit of texture that helped try to replicate that. Eye effects off. Don't have to worry about eye color because they're going to be what they are with the mask, whether you like it or not. No skin tint. Doesn't matter about hair tint. And I did not put any sticker on him. You might decide you want to put something metal on there, like the cross swords or cuff'em or something like that, just to really hammer home the point that you have like metal related to this guy. We're going to try to get into the metal aspects of things when we look at his presets, but we are not going to put a sticker on him in the time being because there's really no logo or anything on his uniform. For the back bling, we're using the Emote cape with purple in both the primary and secondary color places, again just to match that red and purple comic book uniform. I decided to go with the foul play pickaxes here because it's just an awful lot of metal. I can kind of imagine these things being, in addition to being aluminum bats, having those nails and stuff kind of magnified. So there's just a lot of metal here, plus the colors are about right. They're kind of a purplish color, so they work in that regard. Again, we're going for as much metal as we can in the preset, so we are using the Blade Raven glider because that's just got a ton of metal. It's not exactly the right color, but it's got some red in there, so it's not too bad. I used the ballistics contrail, again, trying to get metal in as many places as possible on him. You can kind of imagine he's magnetizing these things to spin around his arms and feet and whatnot. That's good enough, I guess. For emotes, I gave him the featherweight emote. This is sort of strangely perfect because who else but Magneto could actually like make a really heavy metal thing like this float around like that? Obviously it's meant to be a balloon or something, but you could pretend that it's metal and that he's just using his Magneto powers to make it float like that. The rest of the emotes are mostly just superhero emotes. I did put this in there because he does, you know, levitate and stuff when he's moving around. I gave him the storm wrap because it's purple, but there are other purple or red options you could use. Plenty of choices there. So that is our sort of quick and dirty Magneto. Thank you for the recommendation, and if you have other recommendations for guys that we can make, please do leave those in the comments below. We do try to check out all of them. We don't always make all of them. It just depends, whether or not we think we can with the tools we have available to us with the customizable Boundless skins. But we do try to look at all of them and see, and we maybe try on our own to come up with how they might look, even if we don't make videos on them. So we very much appreciate all the recommendations, and we do try to check all of those out. Alright, so let's drop him into a little bit of gameplay so you can see him moving around the map, and then we'll call it a day. While we're loading in, we'll just say use code TripleHound in the Fortnite item shop or Epic Games Store, #ad. You can support us that way if you like these videos we're making. Use code TripleHound. Now let's get into some gameplay. Alright, that was a little bit of Magneto in action, running around the map and lighting people up with unvaulted weapons. Thank you so much for watching, and again, use code TripleHound in the Fortnite item shop or Epic Games Store, #ad. Like and subscribe if you like these videos, and please do put a comment down below if you'd like to see another superhero or something custom made in this game using the Boundless set. I think we do a pretty good job with that. Anyways, thanks again, have a great time, talk to you later, bye.